Everything all right?
Yeah. Sort of. But I'm sorry, I've just got the worst headache.
They know just when to strike. Sometimes I think it's not lice we should be looking for, but 3 little 6s. Look, I'll deal with them. Why don't you go take a paracetamol, get some fresh air? There's some in the first aid room.
Yeah, thanks.
Look, said Percy the pig, there's the farmer. You go and distract him, and I'll make a run for the fence. Oh, you feeling better?
Yeah, sort of. I'll be fine.
Maybe you should sit down.
No, I'm fine.
Claire? Can you hear me? Claire?
Or did you see her take the pills?
No.
What's her medical history? Is she diabetic, epileptic?
No, not that I'm aware of. I mean, we'd know. She just said she had a headache.
Oh, the bottle's almost full. Can't be an OD. All right, I want you to call anybody who you think might have some information. Stop. She's arrested. Charge 200. Stand clear.
Died this morning, bringing the number of paracetamol-related deaths to 7, with 11 more victims still listed in serious condition across the country, including 2 children, aged 7 and 9. The Health Secretary made an urgent plea this morning for everyone to avoid taking any form of paracetamol while this matter is being investigated.
Ruth, Danny, meeting room, now.
This was faxed in anonymously. Everything else can wait. We've now got 9 people dead after taking the most harmless and commonly used medicine in the country.
I thought it was a cock-up at the factory.
That's a story we're encouraging. But according to Pharmavore, the manufacturer, the pills were tampered with intentionally.
Tampered?
The pills were laced with a little added ingredient, menazorphine. Rather a potent dose, I'm afraid. The combination was lethal. It's like drinking acid.
This saying, as the walls crumble down, so the hawks will feast on the carcasses of the infidel.
What about it?
Well, it sounds more like a calling card than a statement after the fact. They're not finished.
We should be so lucky.
What's this thing down here? What does it mean?
It's a signature. It's Al-Saiika. It means thunderclap. Not come across them before.
I need to know if they're real, if they actually did this, and how it was done.
It won't be easy to authenticate. A lot of cells like this, Al-Saiika, work independently. But I'll have a look at the wording, see if they've popped up before.
Something like this has to have an insider to make it happen. We need to go over employee lists, recent firings, anyone who might have a grudge against the manufacturer.
Pharmavore. I think they're involved in some big controversy over their AIDS drugs pricing policy.
Good. Work it with Ruth.
Danny, unusually taciturn. Any thoughts?
No. I think you've pretty much covered all the angles.
It's very gracious of you. What is it?
I'm sorry, sir, there's a call for you.
Well, I've had them before. They've been known to wait.
It's Guy Facer.
By all means, then.
Please hold for the Security and Intelligence Coordinator.
Just what we need. Another useless bureaucrat.
Harry, we need to meet.
Danny,
sweet of you to ask. You know, that's what I love about this business. You know, people care. Everybody just looks out for everybody else in such an amazing way. It just warms me up inside.
Danny. Look, I know it's hard. I miss her too. We all do. I just want you to know I'm here if you ever need to, to talk.
I think the less said around this place, the better. You never know when it could come back and bite you on the arse.
But we're nowhere near authenticating the facts.
It doesn't matter. We're releasing it this afternoon.
Ludicrous, irresponsible, more than that, borderline criminal.
Recent statements from Al-Saiika have referred to them targeting infrastructure and financial damage rather than physical damage, haven't they?
Yes, but...
The PM believes this to be an act of terrorism, which it undoubtedly is.
I think we'd all be on safer ground if we acted more on evidence than beliefs, especially where others' lives are concerned, wouldn't you say?
I can see you'll be at the polling station bright and early.
I mean, what's next? Are muggings to be brought under this mythical terrorism umbrella of yours? People out there are scared enough. There's no need to make their lives any more fearful.
And there's no point in pouring all our resources into waging a war against terrorism when we can't point the finger at what it is we're fighting.
Look, think it through for a minute. What if it's not them? What if it's some demented crackpot toiling away in a dingy basement in Coventry? We look like mugs, and you could alienate a lot of voters. Something which I know is rather dear to your heart.
You worry about finding these people, Harry, and leave the spin to us.
I've got 3 groups that have been very vocal in their criticism of Pharmavir and the whole AIDS drugs pricing policy thing, but none of them seem to have any history of violent protests of any kind.
What about their employees?
I went over the Met's reports. No hits so far. They don't have anyone working there with so much as an unpaid parking ticket. No one with a Middle Eastern background, no messy layoffs.
No one worth bumping off, then. Shame.
Dig deeper.
I did find one thing, though. The signature on the note. Al-Saiika.
Thunderclap.
Yeah, I ran it through our databases as well as GCHQ's. It's the first time they've ever come up. Well, there's never even been any mention of them on any chatter or comms we've picked up.
Maybe it's a typo. Maybe they meant Thunderbirds. Maybe one of the Tracy boys have gone bad.
Danny, enough. Go on.
I did an online meta search, which also came up blank, but then I found something in an old book about the Crusades. Back in the 12th century, they were a small group of ruthless fighters, very devious, sort of like the Sultan's SAS. The brains behind Al-Saiika was a brilliant war strategist called Ali Hassan al-Mazboudi. He made his name by taking the more advanced inventions of their enemies, like the catapult, for instance, and improving on them before turning back and using them to defeat them.
Bring your enemy down using his own technology. Medicine.
Exactly.
This is going to get messy. We're going to have to talk to the pharmaceuticals, get them to put everything on hold. Nothing can be allowed to leave the factories without being checked and double-checked. We may have to import drugs from abroad until we know what we're dealing with. Danny, pill factory.
You've got to understand something. We produce over 7 million of those pills every year, and have done for over 20 years. This couldn't have happened here at the factory. What if someone tampered with them after they were shipped out?
Killer tablets came from different distributors in widespread locations. It happened here.
It's impossible. This factory is as good as it gets. The production is completely automated and computerized. It's monitored 24/7. No one can tamper with the process without being spotted. You need authorization codes and clearance levels.
The whole process is controlled by computers?
Yes, of course. It's the control room.
Colin, we're going to need you here.
Pharmavor's production line. The machines that actually combine and compact the ingredients into tablet form, they're not online. And no phone line means no way of hacking into them. However, Adam's theory isn't entirely without merit.
Go on.
In most painkillers, the main ingredient is generic. Something companies like Pharmavor buy in from an outside supplier. In this case, one that also happens to be a major supplier of menazorphine.
And the supplier's machine is online and can be tampered with?
Yes. Whoever did this simply messed around with the composition of 1 or 2 drugs.
How stupid is that? Don't they have any firewalls on their system?
They do. Sadly, their servers are a rather popular model of router, which is still set to its default password.
You mean password? I meant to protect these people.
Okay, so what you're saying is this wasn't hugely difficult to do?
No, intermediate to expert level hacker, but not rocket science.
This should be good news, except that it widens our net. Let's narrow it down some more. All right, we need to look at all the hackers we know of. Any programmers who are capable of doing this. Cross-reference for anything, even remotely linking any of them to Islamist causes. Check bank accounts, recent travel movements, chat rooms, the works.
And put out an urgent alert to any other morons out there to change their bloody password, will you, Sam?
Sure.
Oh, well, this is turning into my lucky night. How did you get in here?
She gave these to me, remember? Where is she, Danny?
You've been through this, I can't tell you.
Well, I want to know. I deserve to know.
It's not my decision.
Oh, and I bet you're all broken up inside about that, aren't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on. That whole brooding thing ever since her and I got together. That's more than just a friend looking out for her, isn't it? Where is she, Danny?
I'll say this slowly so you can understand, okay? I can't tell you.
Can't or won't?
Look, it's not up to me, all right?
Agent X, come on. Zoe disappears the same time as an unnamed female MI5 agent is tried and sent away for 10 years. It was her, wasn't it?
I can't tell.
10 bloody years, Danny! Was it her?
Yes.
Where is she? Just tell me what prison she's in. I just want to talk to her.
You need to leave.
Tell me where!
I can't talk to you about this! Don't you understand? You have to go!
I'll go to the press, I swear to God.
Fine!
I'll tell them everything. Everything they need to know.
I don't care!
10 years! 10 years, my Zoe. Just tell me what prison she's in. I only want to talk to her.
She's not in prison.
What?
She's not in prison. They fixed it. I can't tell you any more than that.
But
just leave, will you?
Talk to them, Danny. Tell them they've got till tomorrow night to let me know where she is. Otherwise, this thing hits the headlines.
Yes, I know. I just...
The Health Secretary made an...
I'm sure every parent is calling you about their child, but I just wanted to check.
Any form of paracetamol while this matter is being investigated.
Okay, very good, thank you.
So where's all right?
He's fine. The headmistress has already told all the teachers and cleared any pills from the school's infirmary.
See?
What? So we just want to make sure our son was safe. What's wrong with that? I see you're bringing out the big guns.
Shock and awe. Works every time.
What is it this time? Spain? Morocco?
Not even close.
Yeah, but you're going to have time when you get back.
Maybe. Then again, even 3 stars in the Alps have indoor swimming pools.
Damn.
At least I'll be able to call you. Late.
How late? How many time zones are we talking about?
Less than 20.
You're going to be back on Saturday? I promised Wes we'd take him to the Science Museum. You know, it's the last weekend of that space fair thing. He's dying to see it.
I know. You might have to take him by yourself.
We haven't done anything with him together for ages.
I'll try, I really will, but you know what it's like. What? Adam, he'll be fine. It's not as though he's not used to it.
I know. You know, he's going to be 8 in 2 months. He's going to start asking questions about stuff. About why we're never here.
You mean why I'm never here?
Well...
I miss him. I really do. We chose this life, and what we do matters, even to Wares in the long run.
I know.
I'm getting worried about this new placement of yours. It's as though you like staying put.
No, I just like the idea of being there for him in the flesh, you know?
Well, at least he's got one of us looking out for him. It's more than I ever had.
Oh, yeah, look how you turned out. Well, come on. What do you think? Aren't you even curious to know what it'd be like to actually live together like a real family?
Real family, please. My own son doesn't even know my real name.
Hardly anyone outside Damascus does it, for your own protection and his.
Fine, that's not what we were made for, is it? We need more than that. Don't we?
Ruth, I tried to get money out this morning and the cash point wouldn't give me any. It's saying my bank balance is zero, which it definitely isn't for a change. I'm not the only one.
Customers have flooded into branches of the bank across the country after finding their balances wiped out. In Westminster this morning, the recently appointed Security and Intelligence Coordinator, Guy Facer, had this to say.
I just want to reassure people out there that everyone's savings are perfectly safe. Nothing's been lost, it's only a temporary problem. By law, every bank in this country has many safeguards and backups to ensure that no data is ever permanently lost.
Another bank's just been hit. The word is spreading like wildfire. The FTSE's already down over 400 points. This just came through.
Someone tell me their password wasn't set to password.
Take away that which the infidels hold dearest and watch as they turn on each other like rabid dogs. They've got such a lovely turn of phrase, don't you think?
But what do they want? They haven't made any demands.
Isn't it obvious they want to bankrupt us?
They're doing a good job of it.
It's about time we did ours. Colin, tell me something uplifting.
Well, it's shaping up to be the driest autumn on record.
Do you want to be taken out and shot?
Well, I've got 6 teams here working on tracing the source of the hacking, and the National High-Tech Crime Unit's got all of their programmers working on it. They're sending over a couple of their people to work from here.
Good. Whatever it takes. I want these techno-freaks stopped.
Harry. I need a minute. I think he'll do it.
He'll be in breach of the Official Secrets Act. He could go to prison.
I don't think he cares. He really wants to talk to Zoe.
Tell him to go ahead and do it. He can hold a live press conference for all I care. But tell him this. If he does that, if he breaks this story, then all he'll have done is made damn sure that Zoe goes to jail, because that's what would happen. Is that what he wants?
Why can't we just tell him where she is?
It's for her own safety, Danny. You can't rely on everyone's discretion. You saw what his brother did.
They were gonna get married, Harry. She trusts him.
It's a human failing she'll have to overcome.
Andrew? What are you doing here?
Oh, Ruth. It's been ages.
I wouldn't go that far.
You two know each other?
Yeah, I was talking at GCHQ same time as Ruth.
Andrew and John are working with the National High-Tech Crime Unit. They're going to help liaise between Colin's team and the NHTCU from here.
Good.
This way.
Wait. Go back to this one.
Any luck tracing our hackers?
This node here. Look at the time delay. That's too close to be just... Yes. See that? That's also a West Star downlink, which could be... Stop the presses. It's routing through the same CMT host as the one from the second bank.
I'll come back later.
Of course. But it's not enough. We can't triangulate without INTX signature packets from a secondary root server.
But we have one. The first attack, the one on the pill factory, that's also on INTX.
Of course. We can triangulate back from there. Should tell us where they're coming from.
Got them. Now, our scans indicate high emission readings in this area here, which correlates with the wiring plans we found. I'd say that's his computer room.
You sure about that?
No. He could be using a laptop with a wireless connection. He could be anywhere in there.
Great. Well, we've got no choice.
Danny, you and Alpha Unit use this access here. Make sure this section's covered. I'll take Charlie Unit and cover the main staircase. All these years of massaging the hearts and minds of these people, and we're about to flush it all down the toilet.
I can live with that.
Adam, I think you should see this.
A TV crew?
What are they doing here?
Danny, call Harry. Find out what the hell's going on.
What are you doing?
Put that away.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Get back in the van and get out of here.
We got a tip off that the mosque was about to be raided.
What part of get out of here don't you understand?
Is it true that the hacker attacks on the banks are the work of Islamic cyber terrorists linked to Al-Qaeda?
Oh, no.
Is that what you're doing here?
We've been spotted. I repeat, we've been spotted.
Keep rolling.
Tell him to abort and stand down. I repeat, stand down. Can't do anything with the entire bloody press out there. Get me Guy Facer now.
Adam?
Yeah?
Harry wants us to stand down.
We can't do that. They'll wipe out all the evidence. Screw it. Alpha 1 to all units, we are go. I repeat, we are go. Seal all the entrances and somebody get those reporters out of here.
John, go.
Danny, talk to me.
Clear at my end.
Everyone up against the wall with your hands where I can see them. You, I said up against the wall, now!
Hey, the man said up against the wall. We speak English.
Danny!
Stop it, you have no right! Ah!
Danny!
Talk to me about rights.
What's yours look like?
I've checked all the caches. So far, nothing.
It was completely unnecessary.
So what? You're squeamish now. The guy was resisting.
Don't give me that. He wasn't resisting anything, and you know it.
One more tap of that keyboard could have triggered another disaster.
Pulling him off his chair is one thing. Using him as a human punch bag is something else.
It's your problem. We got them, didn't we?
Maybe. I tell you what, Danny, just go home. Go home and think about whether or not you really want to come in tomorrow.
I'll tell you what, Adam. I'll come in tomorrow.
And the next day.
But as soon as this thing is over, I am out.
Fine by me.
But as long as we're doing this, I need to know I can count on you.
You don't have to worry about that.
Good.
Great. Excuse me. He's alive.
Hi, and welcome to the party sex line. We have dozens of horny, filthy, dirty, hot housewives. Women waiting to talk
Causing dozens of collisions, many of them serious. At least 21 people have been killed and many others critically wounded. Hospital officials have confirmed that the death toll would have been lower had the emergency services been able to reach the victims sooner. But all calls to 999 were routed to sex chat lines while traffic across the city came to a standstill.
Staggering. Nowhere's safe. You know what it takes is one person. Someone with a computer and a phone line, doesn't it?
That's a reflection of our times. Everything's pushed to extremes, even now.
We're expecting a high influx of casualties over the next 20
This isn't about Islamic fundamentalism. Our hackers have set us up. It isn't even political, it's just good old-fashioned greed.
What is it? We had a look at the traffic management centre systems. Now, they've got level 5 firewalls, rotating SP lines, an RC5128 cipher packet, and everything is running the way it should. There are no sniffers in there. No back doors.
But he still managed to get in. I mean, we know this was an outsider attack.
Yes.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that there's only one way he could have got in.
The problem with making the internet a reality was always security. Until you could be sure that no one could intercept an email addressed to you or hack in and steal your credit card details, no one was going to use it. Then 13 years ago, two techno freaks in Seattle, Gibson and Jakowski, G&J, came up with something amazing. An algorithm, a code, which has become the basis of virtually all internet electronic encryption. The G&J algorithm.
Never heard of it.
Most people haven't. But every time you send an email, every time you buy a DVD online, you're using it and you don't even know it. They've made millions from it.
So you're saying whoever is doing this has cracked this code?
Yes. You've got to understand something. We're talking about numbers that are 200 digits long. There are competitions with massive cash prizes for people to try and crack this thing. Hundreds of thousands of dollars for whoever comes up with the key to decoding it.
Yeah, but not 100 million. Maybe someone's decided to go for the jackpot. We should look at anyone who's participated in these things.
We're getting the list, but it's a big one. All the best hackers and programmers from around the world take part in them. But no one's managed to do it.
No one's even come close. Whoever's behind this, whoever's got this key, can go through any firewall and hack into any computer he likes.
Imagine what we could do with that.
Imagine what people like Guy Facer could do with it. Right. I want a wide sweep. Every programmer, every hacker we've been watching, I want them dragged in, I want them throttled till they spit out a name.
That's a lot of people.
The more the merrier.
Guy, this is not about Islamic terrorism.
You know that, and I know that. But we don't need to let everyone into our little secret just yet, do we? Let the people out there have a good night's sleep, Harry.
I don't know what's more terrifying. The idea that it's a group of deranged zealots trying to do this to us, or the fact that it could just be one man and his laptop.
Doesn't matter much. We're prepared to pay, but there is a caveat. We want the G&J key.
You sure about this?
Absolutely. Look at this one. Oh, it's also slanted the wrong way. Whoever wrote this doesn't really know how to write Arabic at all. They're just copying it from a book.
Okay, stay on it.
What, you think I'm wasting my time? The answer's right there in front of us. It always is. We just have to keep looking till we see it.
If you say so, Ruth.
They want the G&J key.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm sure they'll make a judicious use of it.
And I want to cross-reference the search patterns for the historical background with book searches on Arabic writing. See if we can find out where our pseudo-fundamentalist is getting all his nifty lines from.
Not a problem.
I'm impressed.
Well, I've spent a few years sitting at a computer with no one around to distract you with the trivial things in life. You'd be surprised at what you can do.
Trivial things?
Our friendship, family, open spaces, sunny skies. You know, all the things we never have time for. And what about you? How's life been treating you since GCHQ?
I suppose I have my health.
Oh, that good, huh? Oh, come on, look around you. Can you possibly conceive of a better, fuller way to live one's life?
Oh, yes.
So what's stopping you?
Probably the same thing that's stopping you. Fear of change, habit, my cat.
Yeah, I shouldn't complain, really. I suppose I also have my health. I can't remember the last time I had a full medical.
Dread to think of what they might find.
What's that?
No sign of life.
It's late. You should go home. Tomorrow's going to be a long day.
I'll be fine.
Okay. Look, I'm sorry. You know, about before. It's just,
I know. It's okay. Are you going to be all right?
The flat's so quiet.
She was in love, Danny. But what you and Zoe shared, it doesn't just disappear because there's an ocean or another man between you. You're lucky.
I don't feel lucky.
You should. A bond like that. You know, you can absolutely count on someone, anytime, anywhere, to be there for you.
Don't you ever wonder about this path we've chosen?
Every night.
I think you need to brush up on a little concept called sleep.
So I vaguely recall the notion. Is it all it's cracked up to be?
Yeah, it's actually mandatory. Check your user's manual.
Any hits yet?
No, but there's always tomorrow.
Another day, another manhunt. But there's something else we can throw into the mix. The more I think about this guy, about the choices he's made, the way his mind works, he really likes his history. It's not just something he's casually picked up. And I'm pretty sure it's not the first time he's used such references in his work. He'll have used them before. References from the same period, maybe even from Muslim history or literature. Like the poetry he quoted in the faxes. He loves this stuff. We need to cross-reference our search with usernames, domain names, software titles. The personal touch. It's always hard to hide. What do you think?
I think we should definitely look into that. Tomorrow.
You're right.
I know it's late, but have you had dinner yet?
I can't imagine who would feed us at this hour.
Well, if I may be so bold, I make a pretty decent carbonara.
Why not?
I'll find us a taxi, meet you outside.
Okay.
Come in.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah.
And?
No deal.
What?
No, they wouldn't risk it. You really have no idea who you're dealing with.
Fine.
You had to sign a piece of paper after you started seeing Zoe. Official Secrets Act? Ring any bells?
I don't care.
Look, just forget about her. She's better off anyway, away from this insanity.
Is that what you're gonna do, is it? Just forget about her.
Look, you're just gonna ruin your life. And hers. Talk to the press, and all you'll do is make sure Zoe spends the rest of her life in some grotty prison cell. Is that what you want?
I wonder what gives you more pleasure. Telling Zoe about those stolen photographs. Or watching me here like this.
You know, if you really loved her, Danny, if you had any feelings for her at all, you'd want her to be happy. But that kind of selflessness is way beyond you people, isn't it? You know, I really don't know how you sleep at night.
That was just heavenly, Andrew. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
I have to say, this house, perfect carbonara. How is it you're still unattached?
Could I ask you the same thing?
You haven't tried my pasta. Seriously. How'd you end up at GCHQ? It's someone with your talent. I'd have imagined you cruising to your third flotation by now.
Nah, unfortunately. I suppose I'm not enough of an entrepreneur. Didn't have the killer instinct, you see. Anyway, that's all in the past. I prefer to look ahead. I'm leaving the service.
Really?
Yeah, something I've thought a lot about. Talking to you.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. See the world. Find somewhere warm and slow. Just enjoy my life for a change.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, the world, it's all about greed now. It's all about lies and spin and corruption. I don't want to have to think about that anymore.
Well, when you find the spot, let me know.
Ready am I to go. The sails of my eagerness await the wind.
And then I shall come to you, a boundless drop to a boundless ocean. Don't you just love Abu Nuwas? I need to,
Ruth.
Why'd you have to be so good at what you do? Huh?
Anything?
No.
Is Ruth not here yet?
No, I don't think she's coming in today. She texted me to say she was feeling horrible.
Well, drag her in, even if she's got pneumonia. I want everyone here.
Get Colin in here now. He's here, online, messaging me. Can you trace him?
Keep him talking. What's going on?
Take a look. Colin.
I'm working on it.
Bastard has a sense of humor. Colin.
Almost there. He's nearby.
He's gonna sign off. Colin!
Yes. The messages were coming from Sam's computer. He was using it as a slave.
I feel very Gollum-esque.
Harry, I don't know what to do about Ruth. I sent a car round to her house, but she's not there. Are those diamonds?
Don't touch them!
Really, Malcolm, I'm just looking.
It's not that.
They've been tinkered with, coated with poison.
Genetically modified cobra venom goes in through the skin, kills in under 1 minute, heart failure.
We've got to stop him in his tracks.
And here's Mr. Frodo and Sam.
Anything?
No.
Everything in place?
Car's tracking devices online. All Met squads within a 100-mile radius are on standby, as well as 2 choppers ready for liftoff. We'll get him.
Have you seen Ruth?
I was just telling Harry. I don't know where she is. She said she was sick, but...
Go up to the roof, alone, now. You have 1 minute.
He's given me a minute to get on the roof, alone.
I want all exits from the building sealed now.
Where's the backup? Get the backup generator on!
God, everything's down. Comms.
It's a chopper! They're using a helicopter!
Can't be. Radar hasn't picked up anything.
No, it's too small for a radar. It's a model, a remote control model.
Put diamonds on the hook. No tricks. I'm watching.
The helicopter's gone. It's taken the diamonds with it.
Tchaikovsky. Jay. We were at Cambridge together. Him and Gibson. That fabulous key. It's all based on my work. I practically invented it. Only they were smarter. They took a patent out on it. Me, I didn't think that far ahead. I was just in it for the challenge.
Didn't they ever offer you anything in return?
Not so much as a mention in one of the 100 cover stories about them. Nothing.
So what happens now?
Our munificent government wants to buy it from me. For these.
And are you going to give it to them?
Oh, please, something like this in their hands. No, I think it's something everyone should enjoy.
You're going to release it?
Why not?
You can't do that, Andrew. You can't release it. It'll wreak havoc. The internet, bank systems, the stock market, all compromised. You'll devastate the markets, the economy.
And the world will be a better place for it. Bring things back to a saner level.
Andrew, listen to yourself. You can't really want this. You'll ruin millions of lives.
So be it. It'll be the great G&J legacy. What better way for the world to remember them? What am I going to do with you, Ruth?
What do we do now?
We wait. And hope the venom does its trick.
It could be days before someone finds the body. Weeks, even.
As long as those days are nice and quiet, I don't mind.
Well, let's just hope he can't delete and wipe out the G&J key before he stuffs it.
I'm sure Facer and his boffins will find a way to retrieve it. I wouldn't entrust politicians with that much power. The G&J key is dangerous. They won't let a small detail like a delete button stand between them and their magical key.
Where's Ruth?
Sick, poor girl. She couldn't even call in.
What are you talking about?
She sent a text message.
A text? Ruth? Are you sure?
She sent a text message to Sam. What's so strange about that?
Ruth doesn't even know how to change ringtones.
Danny.
Come on, Harry. When was the last time Ruth took a day off sick?
Who was the last person to see her last night?
I left around 10:30. Ruth was still here.
What was she working on?
She was profiling our hacker, trying to trace him by cross-referencing online search patterns and purchases.
What if she got lucky? What if she found him? Is there any way he could know Ruth was onto him?
Well, yes, with keystroke monitoring, but...
What if he's lifted her? He knew how to get onto your screen. He had Adam's mobile number. He seems to know everything about what goes on in here.
Check the CCTV footage. Finish what she was doing. If she's spooked him, we can't be that far off.
Stop there. Looks like Andrew was working late too. Get on to him, see if he knows anything.
I'm on it.
What are we missing? Details.
Danny, we've been through this.
Look, we're missing something, all right? Otherwise, she'd be here. What's happening here? The G&J key. Gibson and Jakowski are based in Seattle, but this isn't happening in America. Why? Why only here? Let's pull up everything we know about these guys. Have they ever lived here, worked here?
Jakowski spent a year as an Amherst scholar at Cambridge.
Cambridge. Lots of techno freaks there.
Well, maybe our guy and Jakowski cross paths.
Let's get into the university's database. We need to know what courses he did, who his classmates were.
That's easy.
Forrestal. A. Forrestal.
Forrestal.
I've just spoken with the NHTCU. They haven't seen Andrew all day.
It's Andrew.
He's got Ruth.
Ruth?
Daddy!
Ruth! You okay?
I knew you'd find me. I just knew it.
You okay?
We're fine.
Harry, Andrew's dead. Ruth's fine.
Okay.
It's such a waste. He could have done so much.
It's all right, Ruth.
He was just so alone.
It's all right. It's all over now. Okay. Get careful.
Promise me. You promise me that we'll never end up as broken or as bitter.
I promise. I promise, Ruth.
Yes. I understand. Okay. Yeah, I'm listening. Okay. Yeah.
I'll be right back. Looks like the G&J key will die with Andrew. Will. It's Danny. We need to talk about Zoe.
And there's absolutely no sign of that program.
None whatsoever.
Pity.
In the painkiller paracetamol, it's been confirmed that the drug is safe for use and is finally being allowed back.
everything all right?
Absolutely.
What's this?
What do you think?